Today signifies the 1 month calendar anniversary for here at BackOnTrack 24. And today we're doing a challenge for Talita. I'm going to be doing a walk with her with about 10 kilos on my back, and I'll probably end up needing to put Talita, who weighs around about 5 kilograms, on my back for a little while at times, just in case she gets tired. But I'm going to be tracking it on my Strava app here. I have a feeling this long walk could go extremely longer than it should. This one seems to be insistent on sniffing every area. Don't you, Tali, hey? Don't you? I'm a little bit annoyed with myself because I should have filmed it, but I just had Tali here play with another little dachshund, a little sausage dog called Darcy. As it's on my mind and just passing past it, the Anglesey, that pub there, do the best Sunday roasts. Well, it's a little bit windy, but we made it down to the beach. Stokes Bay, this little one, crazy crows. Do you even own a sausage dog if your dog's ears don't fold inside out constantly? Come here, good girl. So as I'm at Stokes Bay, I've come from the lifeboat station just over there, sort of location, and then I've walked all along the seafront. I've come to Brown Down military training area. I was going to walk through it, however, we have the red flag up. So what that means is it's a firing range here, and from my knowledge, I mean, where I've been in the military before, what we normally do if we're occupying a training area, we're using live firing rounds or blanks, what we normally do is identify this to the public via a flag system. So when the flag is up and it's red, it means that we can't access it as pedestrians. So just in case you didn't know, and there is a sign here that does definitely say from the 29th of January to the 4th of February it's closed. So we've actually taken a break at Bayside Cabin, just next to Brown Down and along Stokes Bay, and they've very kindly let us just sit down in the back garden, just having a quick 5-minute break for old Pooch here, giving her a little bit of water. Tali, want some more? So as I've just peeled back this banana, we've got some watchful eyes on us, haven't we, eh? Absolutely loves banana. Give us a paw. Good girl. Another paw. Good girl, hey? Nice little snack to stop those cramps from coming in. Tali's found the river. Don't jump in. Hey, don't jump into the water. It's not happening, mate. So it's approaching an hour and 45 in, and we've covered just over 7 kilometers. We have her in the rucksack. I think I'm gonna have to invest in a little bit of a dog carrier or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research and see what would be practicable in this situation, because this looks ridiculous. I consider myself so lucky to live around here. I mean, just the ocean really is just beautiful. If anybody enjoys a nice curry house, then I can recommend Lee Tandoori, that one. The Lee Tandoori's, oh, the food there is amazing. Our Talita here was insistent on spotting out this telescope as to what's out and about. We are almost at our halfway point now. Just approaching Monk's Hill. It's pretty much Hill Head. Bit of a scaredy cat of the ocean, I think. We're just by the Osborne View and Reese's Cafe. Reese's Cafe is pretty good for food. Do nice sandwiches and whatnot. And then the Osborne View has got one of the nicest pub gardens I think I've ever been to. So we have just hit our halfway point, our turning around point. We won't do the exact same route back. We'll try and do a little bit of a quicker one, because done 13.12 kilometers in 3 hours 12 minutes or so. And this spot here is actually notorious for a good spot for crabbing. And I used to come down here a lot with my dad and my brother. And a little bit of a funny story. Some years ago, my dad pretended to throw me into the sea, so he picked me up and hung me over the edge and threatened to drop me in. However, I was pretty petrified at the time. I was pretty young, and I was there screaming in his arms, and I caught a glimpse of his sunglasses, his Oakley sunglasses on top of his head. So I grabbed them and threw them into the sea. Now, my dad made sure I knew how expensive these sunglasses were and threw me into the sea to try and retrieve them. And unfortunately for him, there was no such luck. The water was murky and there was not a chance, not even a sliver of me retrieving those glasses of his. So somewhere in the sea, in the deep blue sea there, there's a couple £100 pair of very nice Oakley sunglasses. Sorry, Dad. She absolutely loves her dentist sticks. Good girl. So our halfway point was Hillhead Sailing Club. Just want you to know that it's not like I've just gone, oh, let's whack the lead on and do this and take her out for however many hours this will take us. I've slowly built her up to a point where she can do long distances. I've never, never done anything to this extent, and so yes, she's bound to get tired, and but it's not like I just do a 10-minute walk a day and then suddenly jump her into a multiple-hour one. Got to slowly build them up, otherwise it's just not fair on them. So the place we're at now actually holds quite a special place in my heart, because this house here, number 10 with the trees, is actually where I used to live whilst I was growing up. And they used to be little pots, so the fact that the trees, it's beyond me, massive now. We used to have a tree in the back garden. Don't know if, see, so that big palm tree, wow. That was tiny years ago. I mean, moved out probably about 11 years ago, but I feel like they've grown some size. We calculated it the other week, actually, me and my mum, and I've been in 24 different properties in 26 years, and we lived in that one for about 9 or 10 of them. So yeah, moved around a heck of a lot. And like I said, that place holds a special place in my heart, because it's probably where I felt the most settled. So we've just hit the 4-hour mark, well, just over 4-hour mark, 16.2 k's. This one is, bless her, she's struggling. So, a little funny story about these traffic lights here. So I used to go to school just behind the green fence there. And what me and my friends did, we used to stand by the traffic lights and pretend to push the button, and we'll cover up the light and pretend to lots and lots of people that were queuing up behind us that we'd press the lights, and we had no idea what was going on. And I kid you not, a queue of probably up to 50, maybe even more people would be waiting at these traffic lights and losing their patience. Just those little things that puts a smile on your face, because it was such a silly idea. It did get a few good laughs. Oh, she's proud with her little find, a big old stick. This location by the business park here, so before this was built, or it might have been built, but it used to have a little path there, and there was this thing called geocaching. And essentially what it is there was these locations of where these geocache sites were, but there was like little hints that you had to try and, you know, do the rest. So it'll give you pretty much the location of it, but you had to do a bit of digging or searching around bushes or trees or anything like that to find this little cache. And what you do is you put your name in it, going, yeah, been here at this date, whatever. And if there's little toys inside, what you can do is then take the toy from inside, but then you replace it with something. And then you go to another geocache location and put that toy from that original one into a new one. And it's quite interesting to see where all these things end up. I haven't done it for a long time. I used to do it with my brother and my dad as like a little activity on a weekend, get us out and about and exploring. But yeah, it was good fun. Well, I think we're probably going to have to resort to carrying her for most of the time. She's almost getting to the point where she's sleeping in my arms. But it's just these little feet that are pretty entertaining. Tali has just hit 20 kilometers in about 4 hours 53 minutes. Absolute little superstar, this one. So we are just shy of 21.5 kilometers in, and we're just having another quick break. I think someone's a little bit hungry, a little bit thirsty, pretty much drunk the whole bowl. And yeah, hey, good girl. How she still has the energy to go on ahead, keep trotting along and sniffing and then trotting along to catch up, it just baffles me. We're about 22.5 kilometers in and she's still, well, seems to be going pretty strong. I apologise about the light, I know it's very dark, but we've just hit 25k and we've done that in just shy of 6 hours. Tali, you are a trooper, mate. She is such a trooper and I'm so proud of her. That is us done. Literally just coming up to the front door now. So 26.6. Uh-oh, I don't want to say that number. Come on, Tali. There we go. 26.67 kilometers in just over 6 hours 20 minutes. Tali, you are an absolute queen. You're the queen. Just got through the front door. That's the accumulated distance and time. So 26.72 kilometers in 6 hours 22 minutes. And this one, bless her, has come straight home and jumped onto her favourite sofa. Tali, you gonna say it with me? This is a fantastic way to get him back on track.